Memories of Uncle Feli in his military uniform is something I remember the most. The way he carried himself and acted. You would think he was strict, but he wasn't. He was soft-spoken and kind-hearted, a man with few words. And when he gave you that disappointed look, you really didn't want to mess with him. That's what made me respect him the most out of all the uncles. Once at their farm in San Pedro, Laguna, when me and Jomer slingshot some neighbor's chicken and they complained to him, he talked to us, but it wasn't something we took seriously because a couple of days later, we did it again. But this time he had enough. He took them away from us, and that was the end of it. As I was growing up planning to join the military, Uncle Feli would be the prime example the family would bring up. To be just like him. He was a role model that I looked up to, and I'm pretty sure Cousin Ging and Cousin Popong as well. Years passed as we saw each other again in the US. Today, I can still remember him coming up to me, hugging and congratulating me because I made it in the Navy. Seeing the joy in his face made me realize that he was really happy for me. Since then, I felt a certain closeness to him, like that you feel for a father. It's a feeling only a fellow veterans have for each other. During family parties, I would make sure I sit next to him. He would share war stories with each other. He would tell me about the war with the Japanese and how he was part of the Death March in Bataan. As time passes, our conversation changed. From talking about war stories to talking about basketball, especially the Spurs, the team we both love. And we talk about what medication we took. Man, we're getting old. 2 months ago at Cousin Len's house, I saw him again. I went to him for our ritual talks, but something was different. He looked weak and tired. Not much talking happened that night. No stories or laugh, just silence. I knew something was wrong, but knowing Uncle, he would be stronger the next time we see each other. I guess I was wrong, because the next time I would see him, it would be in the hospital bed. Seeing him just lying there with a respirator just destroyed me in the inside. Seeing the man I looked up to for all my life lying in this bed, I couldn't handle it. I sat there holding his hand, reminiscing about the old stories we once shared to each other. There was silence in the room until Leanne came up to me and told me that every time she asked if she was okay or if he was hurting, he would just say no. That hit me because I realized what Uncle Feli is to me. A man that will fight to the very end. A man that will endure the pain so that the people he cares for the most will not have to. I share my story today because I want the young ones here in this room to hear it. I want you guys to spend more time with your family, more importantly, to your aunts and uncles. Find time to sit next to them and share stories. One day, when it's our time to leave, you would find that those little time you spend with them will be treasured for the rest of your life. Uncle Feli, you flew high, aimed high, and won, just like what the Air Force told you to do. We love you, Uncle. Bye.